Oh, look at that. We're live. It happened while I was looking the other direction. I was looking at a text from Jeremy. So, Jeremy, if you're watching and listening, trying to get into the show, you got last week's link. Because we went almost 2 hours last week. And that's why it says that it ended at 1 hour and 56 minutes. This link, you know what I can do? I can copy that and I can send it to him in Facebook because I can't get to it. He's texting me. This is the problem when people text me.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I do is on my phone. So, or on my computer rather.
On your computer, yeah. Oh, I know. And most of my stuff's on the phone, so there's always a communication breakdown.
Yeah, it's like I can't copy and paste, and if I type it out, if I type a URL freehand, I'm going to screw something up. So there, I just sent the correct link.
It was going to be later, Snob, but we decided since you were here, we started.
Yeah. Well, that and I had to go put my pizza plate away and have another mouthful of nacho chips, and then I put them in my mouth. I was like, "Oh crap, I'm chewing. I can't start the show on chewing." So, as a courtesy to all of you, no.
Right up next to the mic,
I would not do that to people.
It was like, "Oh my gosh, he's the loudest eater ever."
Yeah. There are times that, like eating chips or something, I can't deal with myself. Because I do have auditory issues.
I don't understand that. I mean, they are crunchy. They're going to make noise.
Yeah, I know. That's why. See, this is the part about tortilla chips. That is my kryptonite, man. I'm telling you, I am still under 200 pounds. I got down to under 200 for the backpacking trip this summer.
Me too.
And I have stayed under, but somehow. Tortilla chips are what's going to undo me because I can't resist them. Every day I'm like, I can't eat these. And like, open a new bag. Nope, can't eat these anymore. And I can't stop.
Uh-oh.
Yes. That how perceptive of you. Yeah, that, and I'll cover it again. You see the white line back here? It's like a half wall behind me, and I don't like the way that looks. So I try to get the camera set so it's just right at the edge of that wall, but then I'm close enough. I can back up a little, but then I run into the guitars and stuff behind me. So, you know what?
I painted the ceiling the same color as the walls.
Yeah,
but I wore a hat
something like that.
I wore a hat to cover up mine. That way, it's just
easier. See, if I get back here too far. Now we'll get a glare if the lighting is not exactly right, and I don't want that for you guys. So it's really for you is why I kind of scoot forward so I don't blind anyone.
You're welcome, everybody.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep. All right, so I need to go find the notes for the from the description in the YouTube broadcast, because I have started putting a bit of an outline in there for stuff that we're going to talk about. So let me give you a preview while we're waiting for people to show up. So
we're getting fancy now.
Yeah. If you're out there, leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up, whatever you like. If you like, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm asking. And then that will help other people find us, and we'll have a more robust and engaging discussion and that kind of thing. All right, so this week, TJ is back from the Optics Planet Range Day. If you needed proof, look on your screen. There he is.
Primary Arms Range Day.
Holy crap. All right, let me update that. How did I get that wrong?
Everybody, it was the Primary Arms.
Oh, my goodness.
Forge Relations Range event.
There, I've updated.
Jeff.
Keeps taking me here. Okay.
Optics Planet is going, what range day do we have? Did we miss it?
Yeah, really. Yeah. That was.
They're too busy not shipping.
It's me splitting my attention here. Can you send Jeremy the link? I've sent it to him. It's not working right. Maybe if you send it, it'll work. Can you do that?
I'll try.
That means yes, he will.
Yes. Everybody can look at my hat I got at the range day.
Yeah, you did. It doesn't say Optics Planet. What are you talking about?
I know, but you're confusing everybody, Jeff,
God.
with Optics Planet.
How do I get this stuff so wrong sometimes? All right. Here's what I do know. It's this week at Gear Report. I got that part right for certain. Just doing it wrong. Yep. Optics Planet would be late to their own range. Yeah. If you never went from Optics Planet and seen how
I'm still waiting patiently
for stuff to show up, then
like
you wouldn't get why that's funny. But it is funny. Yep. And I'm sure I am doing something wrong. All right. So things we're going to talk about. Let me get back to the outline. TJ's new gimbal. Does it suck? That's the question. You know what? I'm gonna share the screen on this so that y'all can follow along. We can make this interactive.
My new gimbal.
We're looking at the this is behind the scenes in YouTube. So we got TJ's new gimbal. Does it suck? The triggered range day that we were all pumped up and starting to plan for, postponed until spring because of the Rona. So yeah, that's a little disturbing. That was going to be in Barnwell, South Carolina at a big training facility there. Going to be a really cool event. So hopefully it goes on in the spring. Man, I called it. See, this is really annoying me. I don't want to go on a Rona rant.
Quit being right.
But if you remember after SHOT Show when the Rona was starting to go around in 2000, right after SHOT Show, I wrote some really long things on Facebook. I predicted precisely what has happened. And people said I was crazy. I was a complete nut job. Don't I understand science? And I was like, you watch. And exactly what I said was going to happen is what happened. And yet people still doubt me. I don't understand. Okay, field testing, 2 new inflatable stand-up paddle boards. Yes, we will talk about that. Things that have arrived for review. I'll tell you what, this list keeps growing. We got a couple of stand-up paddle boards, a bunch of guitar stuff, because I can't seem to say no to bring in more guitars home. 2 of them followed me home today, and I was like, wait, what just happened? But at least one of them was a trade, so I didn't bring in an additional. Okay, so that's the stuff we're going to talk about.
Well, then I quit.
You quit what?
He's here.
Jeremy. All right, I'll let him in. There we go. All right. Did the link look the same that he sent you?
So I got your link on Facebook. I was still going through your email links, and the email links were taking me to a show that had ended.
I was in the process of sending it to him when I saw him pop up on the screen. I'm like, screw it, there he is.
You know what I bet happened, and I'm going to update this just because I thought AJ was talking about maybe joining us for the show, and I bet I know exactly what happened. When I'm in a hurry and update the link, sometimes I don't wipe out the prior link. And the way the Google Calendar works is if you don't backspace enough times, then it thinks you're pasting a new link over the old link. Like it'll show you the text for the new link, but it actually, when you click it, it goes to the prior one. So
he's still in the other one waiting on the show to start.
Yeah. Sorry about that, AJ.
I was there for like 15 minutes, and then I was like, wait a minute, it says ended. I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, and that is probably that I just screwed that up when I updated it. All right, so let me get back here. Make everyone a little bigger. There we go.
Don't be jealous about that kegerator in the back there, y'all.
I was waiting to say something.
You are killing me.
Over here with my Diet Coke in a hotel room.
Yeah. Well, I've got water and coffee, which my wife makes fun of me. Like, why are you drinking coffee? Like, isn't it a little late for coffee? And I'm like, you shut your mouth. Don't you say that.
Nobody needs negativity like that. Was that?
We've started drinking brewed cacao.
Yes, you got a video on that, and you about convinced me to try it. I've seen it. I think I saw some about a month ago in that Amazon reviewer program, and I didn't get it. And I am kicking myself for that.
It's actually pretty damn good. Yeah, it's actually pretty damn good. And once you've drank it for like a week, you do get a little addicted to it. You're like, all right, gotta have my cacao.
Wow.
So, it's good stuff.
You feel weird saying it though? I mean, it sounds kind of silly.
It does sound a little lame. Like, and I was trying to act, like I didn't like it in the review, but no, actually. The first, it's like rich people chocolate. It doesn't taste like real chocolate. It tastes like that bitter shit. But then after you drink a few wigs, you're like, yeah, I could do this.
Yeah. Nice.
I'd rather have beer.
I will. Don't you worry. I got to go play basketball after this, so I got to lube up a little bit.
Oh. You TJ, you know how much I drink, right? Like only when I'm with TJ, basically. But I got a call today. I eat my cows. Okay, that's
cacao.
Oh, I don't drink them. I got you. All right, that makes more sense.
Yep.
When I saw the second part, Devin. So my buddy Devin, the insurance mogul that does all of the crazy vehicles, like he does hundreds of Humvees, and he called me today. Hey man, what's your vice? What do you really like? What's your guilty pleasure? And I'm like, what? Like, are you going to send me hookers? Is that what we're talking about? And
you're like, whoa.
It's like, no. And he's like, listen, I'm getting a lot of business. We did an interview a year ago or 9 months ago, whatever. Mm-hmm. And we live streamed it, put it out there, had an article to go with it. And he's like, dude, I'm getting like 5 new policies a week from that thing. I want to send you something. Like, well, I don't know. I don't really drink hardly. Like, send me some bourbon. That'll be good.
Pappy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you sent hookers, they'd show up at the house, and then I'd have to explain it, and like, no, that'd be bad. I'd have to send them home because I'm in an age now, and I have daughters where I'd be like, "Oh my God, do your parents know you're here? What do you mean? Cover up here?" Yeah, I'd be like taking my shirt off and covering them up with it, and I can't even make jokes about it anymore. All right, we're gonna let him in.
All right. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I'm late.
Greetings.
What's up?
Not much. I was busy unpacking a new soft top, so excited about that.
That's awesome. So you waited long enough for me to update the link so it was correct instead of sending you clicking in circles like Jeremy was. Really need ammo. Yeah, ammo. Oh, I could have said ammo. Yeah, I was like, "What's your vice?" And I'm like, Humvee parts, guitars, but like, nah, if he's wanting to send me, he probably don't want to spend that kind of money. So yeah, send me a bottle of bourbon. Yeah, that's probably a good point, Snuff. Man, you just gotta cut me to the bone with your comment. Yeah. All right.
You need a hug.
Well, yeah. So, all right, where were we? Let's. I think we are far enough into the show. We can do two things. Number one, who is the show sponsored by?
Right On Optics.
There we go. Excellent. See, I don't always forget to mention them. Yeah,
they're smaller. Since I moved the camera back, they're itty bitty right over there.
Right.
Yeah.
So awesome. We mentioned that, and we should probably do introductions. So TJ, Jeff, Jeremy. Which way? That way. AJ, it's backwards. I had to think, okay, which way do I point? AJ. All right. And that's everyone. So let's see. Yeah, Humvee parts. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I didn't think of it at the time. I was thinking of more expensive stuff. I'm like, I don't have any cheap guilty pleasures or vices. Everything I have is like, what am I going to tell you? And you'll be like, oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not sending you that. So I had to think of something. Like,
I'll go to jail.
Booze will be good. Yeah. All right. So this week at Gear Report, where we talk about everything that was published since last week, that'll be a quick discussion. We do have one thing, and we will talk about that here shortly. And then we can talk about upcoming stuff, because I'm sure everyone's got some cool things on the way. And yeah, I'll wait and show you some things during that portion of the show. So why don't we real quick, we'll make quick work of recently completed reviews just for the sake of trying to somewhat follow our published format and talk about the things we're supposed to. And I thought maybe the ghostess with the mostest would grace us with his presence, but alas, it did not come to pass. So we have the Streamlight TLR RM1 long gun lighting system review. And if you like, LED lights that you can mount on a weapon that will hold up to the abuse and not break when you've shot once or twice, then you may want to check this out. I'm thinking that we may have multiple reviews of this product. It looks familiar to me. AJ, did you review one of these already?
I did, actually. I think it was earlier this year or last year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw it, but I like to get multiple opinions. That's all right. He's got a video in here. Do you remember how many gears you gave it?
I don't know. It's pretty high. It's a great light.
Yeah, and the Ghost, he gave it 4 out of 5. So that's pretty good. If you want to see why he gave it that, you're going to have to watch the video here, or oh wow, he's getting all slow-mo fancy ass on us. That is really cool. I should probably watch videos before I publish them. Look at that. That is so neat.
The Ghost signal.
Yes, that is awesome. So, yeah, I just kind of let a secret out that some of the folks I trust enough. It's like, yeah, I'm not even going to watch it. I'm just going to hit publish. So there we go. If you want to check it out, please go check it out. Learn all about that light. TJ, when you were at the event, did you see any cool new things from Streamlight?
Yeah, they had there was like a little personal light. It fit on like a zipper. It was like that big.
Okay.
It was pretty bright. And then they have a new one for subcompacts. So I've got some pics. I've been so busy because I took those days off that I've been working nonstop. So I was going to load them up, but they're still on the phone, I think. Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
Gun Snob throwing some love out at Right-Ton Optics. Thank you for that. Speaking of love, Tom Dooley, go put a link or something in there. I don't want to mix it up. We got Akbar in Florida, who is Hummer Kings. I want to say Tom is he the Humvee King? Is that what it is? I don't know. American guy who's over in England, and he is like, if you need Humvees or military stuff and you're over there, he's the one to talk to. So if he wants to put a link in the chat, that would be cool, because I don't want to butcher the name, get that wrong. Do you ever review paintball products? I haven't. I'm game for it if I ever have time to do it. That would be something really cool. Maybe we can arrange something like that before we go to the Iraq Veteran Range Day. That could be something we do, like once everyone leaves, put away the real guns, get out the fake guns, make sure no one's like half lit and mistakes.
I can't play then.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
You guys don't want me to play paintball.
Yeah.
I'll roll around on you guys. You'll be done.
5 light. Cool. Fake gun snob. That's what I'm thinking.
Fake chicken man? What's up with that?
Well,
You got a war going on in the chat here.
Gary's calling him out. That's all right. Y'all go ahead and fight and leave lots of comments. It drives the YouTube algorithm. All right. So is everyone here for the whole show? I know TJ's got about an hour. We got 40 minutes left. All right.
I'm stuck in a hotel room in Maine.
Yeah.
I need to go in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. You have anything you wanted to talk about? That's
nothing in particular. My new Humvee's great.
Yeah, if anyone had to leave early, then I want to be sure you got a chance to talk before I ramble and you run out of time.
Yeah, no, the only thing I have is that 1123. I got that a few weeks ago, and it ran great till I pulled the glow plugs. Now I have to fish glow plugs out of the injectors, so that's the new project that I'm looking forward to.
Wow. So I've never tried this, but what I've heard works really well is if you pull the injector out and pull the glow plugs and you put a like a shop vac running backwards, so it's blowing. Put it over the glow plug hole, and it will blow the air down in, and then push the broken tip of the glow plug. It'll shoot out the hole, the fuel injector hole.
I'll have to give that a try. That's a good idea.
That would be way easier than using, like, what do they call them? The little, what are those things? The long
grabbers.
Yeah, yeah. Someone in college called them like a roach holder, and that's all I can. That's when I see them. I go to a doctor's office, and they got it's the little clipped in, and I'm like, oh, those are like a real medical thing. Not that I ever did any of that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a missed opportunity that I have never gotten into drugs. I just do light alcohol when I'm with TJ, and that's it.
Light alcohol.
Oh, yeah. I try to.
He tries to keep it light.
Cool story, bro. Cool story.
Yeah, yeah. Used to be Humvee King, but not anymore because, well, geez, sorry I brought that up. But at least you got to put your link up there. So if anyone is across the pond looking for a Humvee, there you go. Talk to Tom. He will take care of you. And I think he's, mainland Europe, England, all that stuff. All right. Defense. Everyone is just being so sociable down here. All right. So 1123 forceps. See, that's what I was thinking. Is that what they're called?
Forceps are those things that do that.
That's I don't know.
Tweezers? I don't know.
Oh, it's killing me. It's right at the tip of my tongue, and I just can't remember what it's called. But I
just remember Arnold Schwarzenegger fishing that thing out of his nose in Total Recall with it. That's all I remember.
Yeah. So, all right, we shall figure that out.
Yeah, I agree with Tom. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, but seriously, if you can blow it out or turn it the other way and put the suction and the shop vac hose over that injector hole, pull the injector, pull the glow plug, and then see if you can get enough air flowing that it sucks it out. Either blow it out, suck it out. We're talking about glow plugs here, guys. Don't get excited. Forceps are the scissor-looking clamps. Okay, maybe that is it. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so hopefully that problem isn't too hard for you to solve. That'd be awesome. Did you use like a glow plug extractor, or did you just unscrew them and when you pulled them, they broke off, or what?
Yeah, no, I used a glow plug extractor on the ones I could, and the other ones, they could have just gone through the engine. I'll have to take it apart and investigate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay. I was going to put a plug in. Mikey down at Black Dog Customs makes a really neat glow plug extractor tool. So
yeah, I got one from Cascar a few years ago, and they work great if you have them swollen, but sometimes they just get so bad they just snap.
Yep, I hear you. Okay, so you got the 1123. You just got a soft top for it. Is that how you're going to stick with it? Because I know you did. You built the hard top on the last one.
I think I will. It's a new soft top, looks great, and as long as it keeps the water out, that's all I care about. I'm not figuring on doing a 4-man setup. I think I'm going to keep it what they call the pickup style or whatever and just roll with that. I'd like to put a shelter on it, but where I'm located, there's no shelters around here that are affordable or decent.
Hemostat. That's what it is. Oh, see, this isn't going to work, is it? No, not going to work. Thank you. Gun Snub just texted me a picture. Hemostat is the word I was groping for. So thank you very much. Okay. Oh, yeah. New one's falling apart. That's bad. Wow. All right. So let's move on here. You gonna paint it or leave it military paint?
I liked the woodland camo. It looks great. Most of the paint's in pretty good condition. There's a few chips here and there, but overall it's pretty decent. I think I'm going to keep it. I never really cared for the rhino lining and the white paint. Way too much maintenance and upkeep.
Yep. I agree. All right, we'll look forward to you're going to ramp up the machine and crank videos out on this one too?
Absolutely, that's the plan here.
Awesome. Well, can't wait to see those. That'll be awesome. All right, we're done with recently completed. See how quick that went?
Wow,
That was painless.
nothing,
We snuck
guys.
it
Work.
in between everything else.
Yep.
Yeah, reviews that will be published soon. So maybe we'll have some Humvee build videos to talk about. Let's go around the room real quick. Do you have anything coming, TJ?
Oh, I went and shot the 454, the Taurus Raging Hunter 454. So I went and shot that the other day, and I shot the 7.62x3.9, the Moriarty Arms upper, with the primary arms optic on it. So we're gonna probably the Raging Hunter will be done first, and the other ones will be finished after that.
Okay, so do you have anything coming as a result of the primary arms event that you went to that had what, like 30 brands there?
Yeah. I just got to email people and see if they reply. And it's the usual email.
You didn't pin anyone down? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, the brand's usually pretty good. I mean, Streamlight had some stuff. They said just email them. Primary Arms Optics was like, yeah, just email us. Tell us what you need. So everybody was pretty receptive. It was a smaller event, and I think that's what we're going to be down to is all these small events.
Yeah.
So everybody was happy just to you came over and talked to them like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Talk to me. Yay.
Yeah, especially so the event that TJ went to was supposed to be the day before the NRA show, and they were supposed to have 300 media content creator types. And when the NRA show got canceled, that dropped to what'd you say, like 60 60 total, you think?
Yeah, there were a couple of the bigger YouTubers were there, so they were, I don't know if they were there just shooting, having fun, getting for exposure, whatever, but
yeah,
it was it wasn't as packed as I thought it would be. I figured everybody who was within range would drive over, and then everybody would fly in for the event, but I guess everybody just was like, screw it, I get pissed off, and they had to cancel their plans for the week, which luckily we didn't schedule anything, so worked out.
Yeah, waiting to decide whether we go to that show or not was a good plan.
Oh yeah,
that worked out. It sucks that it did, but so Jeremy, you do trade shows for a living. Are you finding is your schedule? I know it's like you've been back to normal for a while, but is that starting to fall apart now with the Delta crap?
No, it's actually not. I've got a show coming up in Orlando, and then I've got a show coming up in West Palm Beach. Both of those shows. What's that?
You gonna come visit me?
How close are you?
I'm like an hour away from Orlando. I'll come visit you.
Maybe that might could happen, depending on how busy the show is. But both of those shows, as of right now, have over 600 people registered. And so I was talking to some of the head people last week, and they said, we may have 1 or 2 cancel, but then 2 or 3 sign up. So I guess as long as they're in the free state of Florida, they're going to be fine. I will tell you, you remember how big the Back the Blue event was last year, correct? We had 4,000 people in attendance, raised $24,000. Our last event was Saturday, and maybe the Saturday before last.
Before, yeah.
Yeah, either way, we had about 350 people there. It was a ghost town. We went from having 450 cars in the convoy to having about 180 cars.
Wow.
It was miserably hot, and then everybody is afraid of this Delta. But we still ended up raising $12,000. That's not anywhere near $24,000, but I'll take it to raise that much money with that few people. We couldn't be happier with that. So we'll see. We've got 2 events coming up, 2 Jeep events. We do a lot of that now. We've got a September 11th event coming. How close are you to Wilson, North Carolina? Is that pretty close?
Probably an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, maybe.
So we've got a Jeep event coming up Saturday called the Whirligig Festival. It's to honor to remember 9/11, and all the benefits go to Canines for Warriors.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be Saturday in Wilson, North Carolina. If you're bored and you want to come, we'll have a Jeep show. We'll have a Jeep parade.
Wow.
There'll be some flex rails there if you want to flex. Hey, you can bring your Humvee and flex on it. That could be fun.
I don't know. Are you allowed to say flex and Humvee in the same sentence?
I'm allowed to say whatever I want on my channel. I don't know about your channel.
Yeah, no, I mean it's like military intelligence. Two words that don't go together, and Humvee and flex. Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's flexing for Jeep people.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he's got a Humvee. My Jeep's nothing.
Yeah. So, anyone in North Carolina or Virginia or South Carolina, if you're close enough to get to Wilson this weekend, go check that out. I am tied up all weekend with my Sea Scouts. We've got a big event going on, so unfortunately, I won't be able to get away for that. But hopefully, some other people can make it. Let's see. Where was that? We had TJ. Did you get to talk to Vertex?
Yep. I did talk to them, and he didn't have. I mean, he had a few things out. He had a lot of the clothing out, which the clothing was pretty cool. So I talked to him about some of that, and then I was going to get with everybody and see what we had coming up and what everybody's looking for before. And that's why I was going to email everybody and just say, like, what are we looking for as far as this brand and this brand and this brand before I just email them. I'm like, hey, send us stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That way I have a little more, a little more specifics.
Yeah. Or sometimes I do it the opposite. I ask the brand, what kind of stuff are you most eager to get in people's hands? Right. And then with that, I'll send a note out to people and say, hey, who's interested in this kind of stuff?
Right.
And have the time to do some reviews.
Yeah. I know each of us we have a couple specific things we've been looking for. So, you're looking for the pistol light or the pistol optic. And, he's like, I know he mentioned that last time, I think was one of the bags from Vertex. So,
cool. All right.
That's this week's work is emailing everybody.
All right. Make it happen, man.
I'm doing it.
You weren't just there to be pretty. Come on. Although I'm glad you went and did that.
Yeah. One of us. I was hoping some of the D squad would have showed up, but nobody was there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we probably should consider paintball stuff. I think that'd be fun. Honestly, we're so spread out, though. I don't think they make one that I'm pretty sure that I couldn't shoot AJ with one because we're on opposite coast. Jeremy's even too far, I think, at an hour and a half away.
You can meet in the middle. I'd meet in the middle, shoot you in the face.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dang. That is good.
But that's a legit statement.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd drive an hour and a half to shoot someone in the face with a paintball. Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
I've done that to somebody.
I'm not even upset. That makes sense. So, but I have kids that talk back sometimes, so maybe paintball
you can shoot them in the face right there. Problem.
Yeah.
It is a family activity for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Child Protective Services, that was a joke, just so you know, all right? Yeah. I never shoot my kids at close range. I would shoot them with paintball if we were playing and it were safe, but but I don't need to add anything else because I got too many things going on. You just make all the Jeep owners cry. Yeah, well, I'd like to think that. Yeah, definitely. Add it with paintball. Yep. Yeah. I noticed that omission also, Snob. Yep. And it bugged me, but trying to keep it family friendly, so I didn't want to go down that road. Although that comment seems to have gotten a thumbs up because there wasn't one before. I just noticed someone gave us a thumbs up. So thank you for that.
Crystal must be watching. She's like, yeah, shoot Jeff in the face. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. All right. So let's see. You said what you have coming, and you're going to work on some other stuff. I can tell you that I introduced Caleb today to Blue Cooler. So you got your Blue Coolers. It's still holding together, still doing well?
Yeah. I was getting ready to do my 1 year follow-up review on it.
Nice.
That thing has been outside for a year. It doesn't come inside. It stays outside of the back.
Florida. Wow. So, yeah, I think Caleb's going to get one to review. shortly. I feel bad. They've reached out several times. Like when I was too busy to get to the email, and I find it a few weeks later. I'm like, oh, this is too late. I don't even want to get back to
It's
it now.
too late. Like, yeah.
But yeah, you guys need coolers, Jeremy?
I just got one from. I just received one from Titan. Have you heard of Titan? So I bought a little Titan zipperless bag cooler to keep in my Jeep seat as I'm driving on the road with my job. And it was awesome. So while I was at one of my events, I actually did a review in it from the hotel room. And the company reached out to me on Instagram, said they liked the review, and they said, there's something on the website you'd like us to send you for another review. And I was like, sure, the 55 quart.
Yeah.
So they've sent a big 55 quart. It looks almost identical to a Yeti, but it's about half the price. It's in a nice storm gray. So we're going to do a review for that.
Is it about as heavy as a Yeti or a little lighter?
The box feels a little lighter. So, and it's large. I mean, it's a big cooler. So we're gonna take it out on one of our trips, and we have a Yeti. We also have a Yeti, so we're gonna put ice in both of them and compare to see if it holds ice just as long for half the price. So that'll be coming up on Gear Report, because as soon as these next two shows are over, me and Kim are focusing on all of these reviews that we've done on YouTube. We're going to migrate those over and make Gear Report articles out of them. So
nice.
you've got to have a lot to talk about after these two shows.
The shows are going to stretch out now. That's good.
Yep. That'll be good. Well, and I'm going to have to learn to stay on target and not wander all over the place then, because we'll actually have like real stuff to talk about.
I'll have to get a new
what do we got here? Paintball's a blast till you feel what? Yeah, I don't doubt that. But I don't know. The government spent a lot of money teaching me to be stealthy. So we shall see.
We used to paintball all the time 10, 15 years ago. It was a blast. And it was always the veterans that would kick our ass.
Yep. Yeah, no doubt. That would be interesting if there were a 24-volt powered, like, cooler mini refrigerator thing that would hook up to the jumper cable connector, which is referred to as a slave cable. I did not come up with that name. Neither did Tom. That's what it's called.
Oh, we're not allowed to call it that anymore, though, right?
Dude, I don't even know. I just wanted to head it off at the pass. You know, if you're a social justice warrior that is offended by things, complain to the military, because they came up with that name a couple generations ago, and they haven't renamed it yet. So I don't know what else to call it. Yeah,
I saw them blood cooler fridges on GovPlan. I was thinking the same thing that Tom just mentioned of hooking those up to work with Humvee.
Yeah, I think Jason's got one actually. Jason Sanders, who sends us some video and stuff.
I'm glad you clarified, Snob. I was going to say something.
Oh, hold on. Let me get.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
What is he talking about?
Well, I'm waiting for the next comment from Mystic Guns. You know, where they'll go back and forth, and
that's why we got like 10 kids. It's fine.
She'll be like, "Why do I let my man on the internet? He says stuff." And
pretty much.
Yep. Say it now while you're unsupervised, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So do you guys remember the single pump BB guns? You can only pump them once.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So did you ever take balls of aluminum foil and shoot them at each other with those?
No.
It was awesome. Way before paintball or airsoft. And it was awesome. Let's bring that back.
That sounds like another solid option for the evenings at the Iraq Veteran Range Day.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
I get fired up. You guys will be in trouble. That'll be it.
Yeah.
Running around in my Speedo and boots.
Woo!
Paintballing.
Oh, don't laugh. He's not joking.
Yeah.
It's that's why I drink. But anyhow, she went to the store. Dang it. All right. Well, he's got freedom for a little bit then. Peacock feathers in pump-up crossbow guns.
Oh.
Okay. That sounds kind of like kind of like bolts for the little air powered. What do you call it? Like a air powered crossbow type thing.
Yeah.
Did we shoot one of those at SHOT Show 1 year?
Okay, Tom. Here's the deal. You were infatuated with paintball, and I'm not busting on you for this. I'm offering you an opportunity. You can be the paintball guru at Gear Report. Just let me know. We'll set you up with an account. You can write about all this stuff. And I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm saying I have ADD and I already have, sailing, kayaking, backpacking, hammock camping, guitars, firearms, Humvees. Who knows what else? What's that?
I didn't want to bring this up, but I haven't been on in a while. When did your background turn into a Max Musical Madness Center? It looks like a music center in the back.
He dove headfirst into the guitars.
Well, I had to because somebody was super late getting to the gathering, they called it.
At the incident, we're going to call it.
So I'm sitting out with Chad from PSA. See, this is where I name drop, folks. All right, I don't get to name drop very often, so when I get to, I am going to run it into the ground. So Chad, the president, CEO, whatever he is at PSA, and Scott from Avant Link, and a bunch of other Palmetto State Armory people, we're sitting out waiting for TJ. So for all the people who used to give TJ crap, as he hit all the gun stores in his area about, man, I never see you on YouTube. You don't do anything. He had the CEO of Palmetto State Armory staying up for an extra like 3 hours and then personally driving out to unlock the gate to let him in at 2 a.m.
with my destroyed hub I had going on.
Yep. Yeah, that truck was rough. So yeah, TJ was flexing some influence there.
Once I got there, the party happened, and then that's when it went.
And then I walked down the hill to get my gear, and as I'm walking back up the hill, I did a face plant pretty much and broke my foot on the way down, and that meant I needed to find something to do where I could sit still because I can't sit still, right? So I had a couple guitars on the wall, and I was like, you know what? If I learn how to play these guitars, that'll keep me pinned to the seat. That'll give me something to do. What should I have done? Got caught up on all the video editing and articles I needed to do. But no, my ADD went a different direction. And I said, I got 2 guitars hanging here. I'm going to learn how to play them. And I'll tell you what, it has been fascinating. I've really enjoyed it. And just like the way Gear Report started was buying and flipping kayaks. As I got my first couple kayaks, and there's so many different kinds, I didn't know what I would like or what I wouldn't like. So I'd buy anything that was cheap, go use it for a week or two, sell it, take that money, buy something else, try something a little bit different. I had a blast doing that. So that's what I'm doing with guitars.
Gotcha.
And unfortunately,
he's selling a lot of them.
Getting rid of them as quickly as I'm bringing them in. I think they're reproducing. I think there's probably 20 or more up here.
They're like gizmos. Fed it after midnight.
He got them wet. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay, since we're talking about it, you got to check this out. This is the latest one that I'm
sorry, TJ. I'm so sorry, buddy.
I traded. Someone offered me a trade today. Look at it. They call it a headless guitar. It doesn't have the headstock at the top with all the tuners and stuff.
So how do you tune it?
It doesn't have it. It's got these down here where you tune it. This is it's called a Strandberg. It's from Sweden, I think. Yeah. Anyhow, it's not a super high end guitar, like $1,500 or something. But I had something the guy wanted.
High end. Would you call a $1,500 rifle high end? I would.
But it's similar, to me, it is. I mean, I've got like this literally is an awesome guitar, right? You go get this for $100 on Amazon,
Gotcha.
$100 shipped to your house, and it's awesome. It plays really well. You may have to set it up a little bit, but it'll do well.
He's guitar flexing now.
Oh yeah.
So question is this, because I've wanted to play guitar my whole life. I actually have a 1985 Ibanez, what is it, Roadstar 2.
Yeah, that's cool.
Vintage. It's a lefty because I'm a lefty. And how did you learn? Because I tried to do some YouTube videos, and that's just not.
Yeah, I'll send you some stuff.
Break your foot, and then have to have no other choice.
Right.
Gotcha.
So the one I'll tell you the one that has kind of clicked with me to get me started. So I bought a Gibson Les Paul from a guy that is a professional musician, and he said, learn your basic chords and scales. Well, I've learned some basic chords, and the scales are too hard. I haven't done that yet. I should. But so I went and found some kind of tutorial lesson things on YouTube. The guy that his plan worked well for me. It's called Move Forward Guitar. His name is Chet, although he says it so fast I can't even tell what he's saying half the time. Chet at Move Forward Guitar. And he's got a really nice basic tutorial series that'll just very baby step you into it, because I need baby steps. I'm not very smart or coordinated, so they got to dumb it down for me. And that worked pretty well for me.
Chet sounds like a guitar player.
Yeah. All right, let me catch up on some comments here.
Yeah, you get all kinds of comments you're missing.
I've never used a Yeti cooler. Compared one.
Hold on, Snob. There you go. Hold on, Snob. Watch this. Where's Snob?
Well, I need to take off here, guys. So it was great chatting.
Dude, it's good to see you. It's
later.
been a while.
It has been. See ya.
See ya.
All right.
Nice.
Later, AJ.
There you go, Snob. It's here.
You committed a couple weeks ago to do a ukulele solo. Hit it, man. Do something.
I'm still working on it. Dude, I had to go to the I got one. But there's no solo. Hold on. There you go.
That was good.
That was
Good job, man.
It's funny because the instructions are like so tiny that I have to use a magnifying glass to read them to tune this thing. And I'm still working on the tuning phase of it. But everything's so small, and some of it's in English, some of it's not. I'm like, oh.
Gotcha.
So we're working on it. It's right here. So
I got you. Don't forget, you got to send me a couple pictures and a sentence or two review so I can satisfy Amazon for sending it.
It's right here. I got it almost finished up.
Yep. All right. Gun snob, animal abuser. That's all I'm going to say. It's the only guns we can own in the UK, apart from shotguns. Yeah. He laughs, but it's not funny.
No,
It's kind of hurts. With that, yep. And I hear the licenses are really hard to get over there.
What, peacocks?
Firearms in the UK.
Oh, yeah.
He brought everyone else back. That was nice.
I can figure it out.
Stop. That's not true. You're still alive. Yeah. She beat me and a cousin to death. Beat him close to death, I guess.
Close to death. Never to death. I always used to call it the fear of God. Like, my dad I'd see it, fear of God. I'm like, okay, we're not doing that again, or I'll see God.
Well, all right.
I turned out fine.
Yeah, look at you.
Yep. I can play bass guitar. Well, check that out. So, fun fact, I have a bass guitar sitting right over there that Jose Juan brought and dropped off. And he drops it off, and I'm like, dude, I can't. You know? Like, it's neat. I want to do it. I really do.
Is that the one we're shooting?
My mind, it's running. I'm overheating and burning the hair off the top because I'm trying to do too much. So
is that the one we're going to shoot? We can just shoot that one, and then there's one off your list.
No, it's cool. I like bass guitars. I like most of them. There's plenty of ukuleles on Amazon Vine page right now.
Right.
Oh, is the gun stock on Amazon Vine too?
Yep. I'm gonna order one too, and then we can shoot it at IV88 Snob. Since Jeff doesn't want us to shoot any of his guitars, we can shoot a ukulele.
Ukulele.
You know, you could pull a page out of Demolition Ranch and stack a whole lot of ukuleles up and see what calibers
too much work, too much cleanup. I mean, he's got, He's got kids and stuff to clean all that stuff up. We're not gonna. We're gonna have a bunch of drunk adults there. It's not gonna. Nobody wants to clean up.
So
Sounds right there.
I don't know if you guys have ever looked into it, but I actually was looking at how much his YouTube channel earns him per day. Can you take a wild guess of what he earns per day on YouTube?
I don't want to.
No, Jeff doesn't want to know. Don't tell Jeff you'll ruin him.
No,
So
because
don't
I make tens of dollars every month. Just
He
know
said
that.
month.
So do you want to know how much really he makes per day?
Nope.
All right, I won't say
Nope.
it.
Nope.
It is unreal.
Oh, I bet. I see the stuff he buys to shoot and just throw away. So I'm like,
I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. Well,
Yeah.
you don't even have to tell me the number. I'm already like I'm tearing up. Like,
Well, I'll tell you, it's not more than 18,000 a day. I'll tell you that. I didn't say the number. I just said what it's not.
oh,
not a penny more than that, Jeff.
Not a penny more than 17,999.
mm,
You know what? You know what he
Okay.
doesn't. You know what he doesn't have? He doesn't have a kegerator in his
He
studio.
doesn't. Well, he probably doesn't. He probably has a brewery in his backyard. Whatever, TJ. Whatever makes you feel better.
Just saying.
he has brands delivering beer for him to drink,
Right.
handing
yes,
it to him on camera as
No,
advertising.
because he would have shot it first.
Ugh.
He would have tried to blow up cans of beer first. Like, here's the Demolition Ranch beer. Let's see how many he'll stop a 50 cal.
Man, when he got a Humvee, he couldn't get it to start, and I shared some information with him so he could get it to start. And he made a comment about, like in the comments of YouTube video, oh wow, this did it. This is what helped me solve it. And I'm like, all right, all he's got to do is say Gear Report in a video, and I'm golden.
Yeah.
He never said a damn thing.
Oh,
Like, you
man.
bastard. No wonder Clover hates him and always says, what does he say? Demo Ranch hates kids? Is that what he says? I don't know why, but he does. I have not seen a cereal box guitar, Tom. I have seen a spade guitar. I've seen a WD-40 can, the 1 gallon size, made into a guitar, and a cigar box guitar.
I've seen a cigar box, and that's pretty cool.
Oh, crap. It's going to hit the fan now.
Yep. All of that freewheeling, saying whatever he wanted, that is coming to an end.
Get the pink one, Snob.
Oh, that's right. They're coming out here. Yeah,
Yep.
Everyone. All right. Maybe I'll order a ukulele too. We'll have Uke Fest. We'll have Ukulele Fest.
And then we can smash them over the top of each other's heads.
While wearing night vision. We got to sort out the night vision. Speaking of which, Bill said he was going to bring night vision and thermals to the event, so that'll be cool.
Nice.
Yep.
What's the date of that event?
So the 1st through the 3rd
First, second, third.
of Rocktober. It's Rocktober because it's going to be Uke Fest.
Yeah.
It'll be Uke Fest.
Rock
My
and roll
birthday. It's my
ukulele.
birthday month, just so you know. I may consume every night,
Oh my goodness,
the whole month.
he may.
I'm going to
It's not
play
a
basketball after 8 or 9 of these things.
Man, Tom, that's crazy. I didn't even want to read about the crazy laws in other parts of the world. Oh, wow. Okay. It will blow your mind. I don't doubt it. I also don't know what you're talking about, but I don't doubt
I
it.
don't want to know what she's talking about.
Huh?
I don't want to know what she's talking about.
No, I do, because you capitalized blow, and that's important to me.
Yep, I know. You're like, and I'm not even there.
Here's the deal.
Come
Kim would
on.
lie to us, so yeah, I'm sure it's true. Whatever it is. The gun snob got invited to Vine. Okay, brother. So I got to
Yep.
tell you, here's the
Oh,
thing.
Jesus, there it is.
You got to look at the tax value of stuff before you take it, because
They'll get
it becomes taxable income. They treat the retail value, whatever the tax value of the item is, they treat it as income. So be careful that you don't request a whole bunch of stuff and put yourself in a new tax bracket and then be like, oh crap, that's bad.
Yeah,
So it looks free. It's not
but
quite.
at least it's just a basic Amazon review. It's not like a giant review. It's a couple picks, some stars, boom, boom, boom.
Here's a Vine item. that I got, and I thought, oh, this would be cool. All right, let me see if it works. Did I show you this already?
Yeah, you did, and it didn't work last time.
I can't remember which button to push. It's one of these. Oh, there it is.
What does it do? Oh, it just turns products?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
This is the little one, right? So
Snob's latest video, he did that.
How do I turn it off? Crap. There we go. So
product on there, spins it around. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah. So I got, where did I put it now? I got to figure out where I put it. I saved some pictures in here to share them. Oh, there we go. Is that going to work?
Jeff.
What? Oh, I'm on a different screen. Hold on.
There you go, Jeff. Hold on.
What?
From Snob. He said his is bigger.
Oh yeah, Gun Snob, but will it blow your mind?
Oh
my God.
Since you had to go there.
Oh.
All right. I just didn't want to pick this. This was actually set up.
He was waiting.
Show a picture of that.
He was waiting for somebody.
I got the little one. I got the little one. I was like, man, that ain't gonna be big.
Tiny turntable.
Yeah. So let me see if I share and go to. Oh, I could do a video file. This will be interesting. I've never done this before.
What is the weight capacity of the big one? How much will it spin?
Like. Can I stand on it?
130 pounds or something. It said if it's centered. I don't know. I think they lied, to be honest with you, because it didn't feel like it would be able to handle that much. All right, is this working?
I'm at 2 something.
Oh, was that too short? Here we go. Oh, well, that was a crappy video. Why did I share that one?
Videographer.
Right. I'm taking that one down. That was a big waste of time. All right. So apparently the good one is still on my phone here. I've copied the wrong one over because I had some better ones. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at it, just smoothly rotating. Look at that.
It's pretty cool.
I'm trying to get it set up so that I can do product photography up here in the studio and not have to go outside when it's too hot or too cold or raining or blowing sideways or the bugs are out or I just otherwise am feeling like a big wuss and don't want to move too much.
I saw one that's underlit. I might get that one. You can change it. Yeah, I know. I gotta get the bougie one. You know me.
That's snazzy. Yeah, I'll have to look for that. Let's see here. Man, there are lots of comments. I am so far behind.
You are, dude. Well, start talking about them guitars and stuff.
You could bring some comments up, TJ. Come on.
I know.
I invited Divine last week. Okay, we already saw that one.
Yep.
Deal, I'll request one now. So I'm assuming that's the ukulele thing. So, yeah. I
see what Kim was talking about now.
I've got one. I ordered one at the beginning of the summer and was going to learn how to play it. And my daughter was working at summer camp and said, "Oh, I'm taking that to camp with me." I was like, okay. She got home. I said, "Well, what can you play?" And she said, "Yeah, I learned how to do one chord and then I got bored." Like, well, great.
There you go.
Remember loves to sing out loud. You should ask him to sing you something. Okay.
Nope.
Hey, Jeremy, would you sing something for us?
You know, I'll sing something when TJ can play the damn ukulele. How about that?
There you go. All right.
Oh, it's going to be like a duet.
How about that?
Oh, we can get a band. We can get the band back together.
Get together, guys.
We can make some real money.
We can play at the Catalina wine mixer. Turn that shit up.
Now it makes sense. It will blow your mind. Okay.
There we go.
All right. What is this? I'd say about 100, 150K. I'm assuming that's the demo ranch thing. What the hell is going on? Yes, that is a valid question.
Yep.
Thank you for asking.
Listen,
Ranch hates kids. Yep. I'm so far behind your comments. I apologize. It's ordered. Look at that.
Oh, it's coming.
On
Here we
football. Johnny on the spot right there. I went both night and thermals. Yep. Same. Stop. There's some night vision stuff on Vine too. It's like not the really high end stuff, but digital night vision, IR stuff. You ought to get some of those.
There we go. I like it.
You have to review a freaking ukulele that I know nothing about. Hey, that doesn't stop me from reviewing stuff.
It's an Amazon review. I mean, come on. That's what I'm saying. It's as far as Amazon reviews go, it doesn't matter. As long as it looks right, works, you're good.
Well, and when I do the reviews, I'm honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't try to tell people I'm an expert on something. I'm like, hey, I'm new at this, but it looks good to me.
Yeah, we're always honest. Like it's crap. I gave it a star because I couldn't put no stars. I gave it
They
a
wouldn't
star.
let me do negative stars.
Right. Yes.
Yep. Good evening to you, Mr. Sanders. Our resident jet setter has joined us. I was going to say he's on the ground long enough to join us, but it wouldn't be the first time that he has commented from 30,000 feet.
From the
Nice.
Isn't his cell phone supposed to be off up there?
Yeah. What's up with that?
Hey,
So,
Actually, no, you can get onboard Wi-Fi. So,
yeah.
no, you're good. Hey, guys, I want to make a plug just to get your opinion. These are a design for our new shirt. What do
I
you
saw
think?
those.
Did you? What do you think? I've got a more offensive one planned than that. We're gonna do. It's gonna. Never mind. I'm not.
That looks more like just an invitation.
Yeah.
Just saying. I mean, they're like, really?
Depends on what kind of party you show up at. I don't know.
I'm just saying. People were like looking at you like, so is it true? You'd be like, damn it, no, it's just a name over.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just thankful that OnlyFans is leaving porn up. Okay, guys.
So listen, how do you think I can pay for my rent and stuff? That's the only
Right. Well, it's because we're not making 17 a day.
I know.
We got to pay the bills somehow, guys.
I know.
What's really neat though?
We get on the TikTok.
The way you got the conversation is going, and I'm scrolling through comments, and I'm like, oh, these are completely out of context, but I'm putting them up now during this conversation because it's going to come.
We're making it work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it spiced up the comments tremendously. Yep. Yep.
Yes, it could.
I'm self-employed and have a good tax man already. See, that was a very professional comment until you brought up OnlyFans. And now when I bring it up, it's like, what is he talking about?
Yep. You'll see that post in a whole new light.
This one too. Really? Yep. Yeah, they might be bigger. Yep. All right.
You had to turntable flex, didn't you? Was that?
Oh yeah. I had to. I'm kind of pumped about that. That
you
one.
You got it, flaunt it.
Yep. Build a
Big
light
fan.
box. Yep. But dude, Snob, you're gonna find so much stuff and like wireless mic stuff. Man, on Vine, there are all kind of wireless mics in there. The lav mics. Like singles and doubles, like one receiver and multiple. And there's some good stuff. I got a couple good ones off of there. And then I see some of the more expensive stuff too, like the Sarmonics, the higher end. I didn't see any Rode on there yet, but some of the higher consumer grade, lower YouTuber type grade stuff. I'm like, crap. Well, I've already got what I need. I don't need to get any more, but those look cool.
That's our biggest complaint with our videos from viewers is our sound. Because right now we're just using GoPro and cell phone.
Oh,
yeah, I know. On the tractor one. The tractor one, you were in and out. Like when you were like, "Look at this," and I was like,
"Yeah." And honestly, if it hadn't been raining right after that, I would have went outside and refilmed it. But because it came a downpour, I was like, "Screw it, I'm using it."
Should have washed them tires off. Told you.
Shut up. Hey, does that tractor not look cool as hell?
Everything else was all clean. The tires were all nasty. I'm like, dang, look at that.
Look, you can't drive it in wet, cut grass. Wherever you go, it's going to look like shit. So I sprayed it off, and then I drove it to a shady spot, and then the tires were covered again. So I was like, screw it.
All right.
Man, he is on with the excuses. Like, no hesitation. Just one after another. Boom. Do you like Rick and Morty? So I feel like I should, I've never seen it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, I don't kid about that stuff.
Best cartoon ever.
It's kind of like watching the show. I mean, you never know where it's going to go, what dimension.
Just
Which something we've talked about doing, and I've seen some other people do it, and I'm like, I really don't want to get banned from every social media channel available. But we have threatened before to just leave cameras on, like at SHOT Show, the whole time. Like, we're already filming interviews and that kind of thing. But really, like when we're walking from place to place.
The car is the best. The car is
my goodness.
From point A to point B is fantastic.
So much.
If we were mic'd up, if we ever have a big event, we're going to do it. I just do it the whole time. I'm doing it, Jeff. I don't care what you say. I'm going to do it.
Oh God, you're missing some amazing comments, guys. I'm over here enthralled.
I'm reading them. I'm reading. Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jesus.
What are we doing, Jeff?
He's freaking. He's
figure out.
getting to go live.
My
Getting to go live
laptop
for
is
OnlyFans.
threatening to shut down here.
My wife is determined to get involved into feet porn. I'm thinking she's trying to recruit people right now.
For what?
Feet porn.
All right. So someone else said something to me about that. One of my kids, one of my high school girls, because I had two girls that are in high school, and one of them said to me yesterday, we were talking about picking a career and going to school and whatever, and she says, well, you know, if none of that works out, I can always just do, I don't think she said foot porn. Maybe she did say foot porn, but whatever. And she's like, you know, there's nothing else. It's just that. And I was like, she's like, oh yeah, there are some weird people who will pay lots of money just to see video of your feet. And I'm like,
where's the paintball gun? I'm taking.
But then I thought about it and I was like, how much money?
Well, we have a friend. We have a friend who's making like $400 a week off of feet porn.
$400 a week.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. I can sit here and take pictures of my feet in a hotel room while I'm working my day job.
Yeah. That's weird.
That's a car payment a month.
Yeah. Okay. What is Vine? Vine is an invitation program that Amazon does where they make 20, 30, 50, however many thousand products from their massive million products catalog. They make, you know, some subset of those available, and you can go in and request like 4, 5, 6 products a day, and they'll send them to you. I get all kind of stuff, and my kids get stuff like that. I got this. I got Jeremy. You want to play guitar? There is a left-handed guitar, an acoustic guitar in Vine that's been there for weeks. That I can send it to you if you want to learn how to play guitar.
Like, so the one I have is electric. I would love an acoustic that I could take on the road and play without being plugged in.
No.
Yeah, see.
I mean, you could, but sitting in the hotel room, it's too loud.
Yeah.
Like you could get, I don't have one over here. There are little headphone amps, like with your electric. You plug it in, and it has a socket to plug your headphones.
Gotcha, so that you don't
and
hear
it does it that way. Yeah. That would work real well. But an acoustic, it's big enough. Flying around would be a pain in the butt. But then playing in the room, like I've got 2 of them that I got off of Vine, and they're awesome. I actually like them. I didn't like acoustics before. Those both play so well, but they're loud enough that I can't play them unless I'm the only one in the house. And that's not very often anymore since I got kids doing school from home. I got to catch up on comments here. So I wasn't sure if it would be worth it. Yeah, dude, Vine is awesome. Like, I have to get on my kids. My whole family uses it. My wife requests stuff. She's a school teacher, so she requests stuff for the kids. My OnlyFans makes almost much. Some dude, pays a lot of money a month. Yeah, I don't doubt that. There's a lot of weird people with that name. You got to watch out for people with that name. Seriously. They tend to have lots of money, though. I don't know how that works. Yeah, the other ones. Yeah. That's actually not my real name, by the way. I mean, it's one of my names, but
right.
Yeah.
So that's how you get everybody.
Yeah. But the thing with Vine is you can't like ask to be a part of it. You do Amazon reviews, and they pick if your reviews are deemed helpful. They don't actually disclose what the criteria are for selecting and inviting people to Vine. But I think it has something to do with number of reviews and how many have been where people have clicked that it was helpful. So I don't know. Pretty awesome. Yeah, you need to get that invite. I wish I could tell you how to do it. I mean, I just told you what I think worked for me, but I didn't even know it existed till I got the invitation, and I thought it was a scam, and I about deleted it. And like, I got a TV a couple months ago. It was like $2,800 or something. The latest 65-inch Sony TV that they just came out with, and I sent my dad a link and said, "Is this any good?" He's like, "What are you kidding me? I was thinking about buying that because he gets all the high-end TV stuff." Yeah.
You're like, guess what? I'm getting one now, Dad.
Yeah. Got an inverter. Yep. That's where you do it.
There's all kinds of stuff on there.
Yep. Yeah, TJ's seen it.
Oh yeah.
Big enough to power an air conditioner. 2,000 watts probably wouldn't handle an air conditioner. Nope.
No.
Probably not. Oh, see, that's what he said. Good. You got to be careful. Now I'm catching up to the conversation.
It's like Kim chick again.
Dude, is it just women feet, or do people
I think it's
feet over dude feet? Dang.
You can sell them your used socks and things like that.
What is wrong with people?
I don't know. I really don't.
I mean,
Okay.
we got 5 viewers here.
Yep, that's what I was talking about. Well,
There's some people out there, let me tell you.
I think I need to move to YouTube. I wonder why. Huh. Feet and used panties, big money makers. Wow. That's
100%.
That's it.
$5 to $100 per picture. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works. I have both my
Gun Snob, that could be something eclectic and different, kind of like the unicorn of feet. You could be onto something there.
Unicorn of feet. You won't know until you try it.
I was talking about the night vision with the worth it comment. Oh yeah. I got off of Vine. I got one of the little digital monoculars, and it actually works okay. And they've got a set on there now that's like you hold it up like binoculars. But yeah, I didn't get it. I thought about it. I thought about getting it to take to the Iraq veteran event, and it's like, I don't know. Stub might just be strange. You think, Gary? Yeah, I think you might be right.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go play ball here soon. There, sure, sir.
All right. Yeah, see, I think the helpful votes is what gets you invited. The number of reviews is less meaningful than the helpful votes, I think. Not that I know anything, but when I got invited, I had just broken 100 on the helpful as well. Yeah, so that seems to be the key.
I got a bunch of reviews. I'm low on the helpful still.
Yeah,
I'm going to write novels on Amazon from now on.
So, but not only that, but send around whenever you post a review, send a link to it, and we'll all go click it. Helpful. So everyone, we can help each other.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I thought it was a scam for sure. Like they'd really give us like all these products so easy. And you know what's funny, Snob, is I have had brands that won't return emails, they won't return calls. They say they'll send something, they don't. And then I see their stuff on Vine. I'm like, yep, I'll take that. And it's so much easier. You don't have to deal with the brand at all. Like, I don't have to spend time asking for stuff. And now, because of all the reviews we've done on Amazon, I mean, we got over 1,000 reviews on Amazon, that we get pounded like 4 or 5 a week. Companies reach, hey, hi friend, you please can help review my products.
I let Jeff answer them all. They always be like ding, ding, ding. I'm like, No, it's Jeff stuff. That's all right, fine.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, if it's something good, he'll be like, "Hey, you want anything of that?" I'll look at him like, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, can I do one more plug before everybody gets off?
Yeah. My battery's about to run dead, so make it quick.
So,
before
well,
my
so,
laptop shuts off.
So September 18th and 19th, there's a guy who is putting on a charity event in Troutman, North Carolina at the Zootastic Park. Zootastic is an awesome drive-through zoo where you get to feed all these animals out of your car. So for the weekend, they're calling it Jeep-tastic. So it's going to be a Jeep event. Everything benefits Operation Fly Our Flag. And what they do is they go around and find veterans and present them with flags and honor them for, their service, things like that. Well, anyway, so you're going to have a drive-through safari. You have the zoo. You'll see a video posted where we're feeding giraffes and I'm getting attacked by ostriches. They'll have a Jeep obstacle course. It's got big tires, logs, things like that. You could probably bring your Humvee. We're saying it's for Jeeps only, but the Humvee definitely counts. But it's September 18th and 19th. Lake Norman, Chrysler Lake Norman Dodge is sponsoring this. They donate a lot of money. Tickets, I think, for a Jeep drive-through are $45. It's $55 for a weekend pass. But it's going to be, that park was so much. We got to do a behind-the-scenes last weekend and go up there, go through the park, watch him. Kim got to jump in a Bobcat and start making some of the obstacle course. Because those things are booby bouncers for sure. But so if you're in North Carolina, it's in Troutman, North Carolina, September 18th and 19th. We got invited as special guests. What the hell? This is our first special guest appearance, and we're going to be there with some big YouTubers with like 130,000 subscribers. So we're pretty excited.
Like, did they put you on the tickets and stuff?
So yeah, they're sharing the events with our
awesome.
YouTube logo on there.
Well,
And we'll have our Jeeps right up front. Yeah, we'll have our little Jeeps right up front. So it's going to be pretty cool. So definitely, if you're bored, Jeff, September 18th and 19th.
I don't think Jeff's ever bored.
What day of the week is that?
It's Friday and Saturday. Or maybe a Saturday and a Sunday. Hell, I don't know.
Oh, I'm getting concerned.
It's a weekend. I do know that.
All right, I gotta roll, guys. I gotta go play ball. I gotta do something to counteract all this beer and stuff I've been eating for the past year.
There we go. I must have a bad outlet on my thing here. I just moved the plug, and now my laptop is not going to die in 2 minutes. TJ, dunk on someone, dude. Make it happen.
I'll try. I don't think Duncan's just beyond my reach right now, but I'm
Make it rain on them white chocolate.
I'll get him. They call me Salt. So you know.
Okay.
All right, people.
Take it to him.
We'll see you.
Yeah, so this shirt, let me see. Tom mentioned the shirt with the special
awesome.
Gear Report logo on the side. This is, I actually I have a vinyl cutter, so this is a heat transfer vinyl. And this was done with the iron. I actually have a press now off of Vine. And it's like the little portable, you put it on, it vibrates. But I actually saw the big, like with the lever that you pull down, like the real commercial shirt press. But I was like, I already got the other one. I don't need another one. 13 reviews and 1 helpful. You need to be more helpful at G23. Yep.
Giving them shit reviews.
Yep. I can dunk on a 7-foot goal. Yeah,
hey.
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's hard to get those toenail-less toes up off the ground.
Yeah, that T-shirt press. The T-shirt press was up on Vine. I think I saw it 2 weeks ago. I don't know if it's up anymore. I don't know. I'll let you know if I see it.
We like that company Printiful now. Have you seen companies like that where, back in the day, we had a clothing company, so we would buy all these shirts, we would have them printed, we would store the inventory, and then people would order it, then we'd have to drive to the post office and mail it. There are new companies like Printiful where you just go online, you design the shirt, or you upload your image onto their shirt, you pick what shirt brand and what style shirt you want, they'll host it on their website, and then when somebody orders, you get a small percentage of each order. So, instead of making, $10 on a shirt, you may make $4, but for the
you don't have to deal with the crap.
Right. So for the ease of use, I think it's worth it.
I need to do that. Yeah, and that I'm sure that someone has got some like comparisons to show you which you make the most on, all that kind of stuff. But Cafe Press is the one that I set up years ago. I probably still got stuff out
That was
there.
the very first one.
I haven't looked in a while. All right, what was I looking at? What category was it in? I don't remember. But you can kind of back into it if you search for the shirt press, and then it won't show you the category when you go to the product from search. But then if you go to it'll show you other products. If you scroll down on the page, if you click on one of those, then you can look at the top, see what category it's in, and use that category to go in through Vine to the correct category and see if you can find it. But that's Vine doesn't make it easy. You'd think they'd put a search block up there so you could type in what you want and search all the Vine products. But no, that would be too easy. They want you to spend hours checking and checking and checking and scrolling through everything to see. I'm going, might be up for a live. Cool. Might be up for doing a live vehicle. I don't know what that means, but let's do it.
My video.
Video. Oh, yeah. We can do that too. We could do that too. That makes more sense. Yeah. Good tip. I wish Vine had a search function. Amen. Live. Oh, now he says live video. Got it. The other categories are not always correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Video. All right. Dude, don't yell. There. Did I say it wrong?
No, he spelled there wrong.
Yeah, I know. That was being facetious. What the iPhone? All right. Sounds like he's overseas or something for some reason. All right. That was a lively show. Thank you, Tom, Gizzard Gary, the Gun Snob. Let's see. Jason was out there for a while. G23. Yes, even G23. Thank you. And Kim, who never lies and always steers us in the right direction.
Always. I mean, Pete Horn, that was a great direction.
Yeah. Hey, spiced up the show. Defense Dad. See, now I feel like I got to scroll through everything or I'll miss someone because I have a short attention span and can't remember who was here at the beginning. Anyhow, thank you, everyone who has squandered your evening. You will never get that time back, but we appreciate you spending it with us. You can send me a mic to make my videos better.
Ditto, G23. Ditto.
Could send you a mask to make your videos better. Yes, I went there.
I've got a mask. I'm up here in Maine where I have to wear a mask.
Yeah. Huh.
Awful.
I saw your mask, though, like the extra long to cover the beard.
It keeps this all nice because a regular mask, when I take it off, I look like a fucking homeless dude like this. I might as well have twigs in it. It just looks.
Yeah. So. Cool.
I didn't mean to drop an F-bomb right at the end of the show. Sorry, guys.
Dude, so, I used to more often, and I try to clean things up. And, like I said something, one of the Humvee guys, Mark, on Facebook, he's Mark Hummer. He has Humvees. He's in, like Australia or New Zealand or something like that. He commented on something on Facebook. I saw who it was. I assumed it was in one of the Humvee groups. I replied to his comment. He said something sexual. I replied. It says something about, it was something about a woman complaining about or not letting a woman do cowgirl. And I was like, oh, that's just unreasonable. Why would anyone object to that? And something along those lines. So then the next day when I get up and check Facebook, I'm going through all the comments people made. And I'm like, one of my assistant leaders in Scouts commented on the comment I made on Mark's thing. And I was like, where did I make that comment? And I went and looked. It was on like some women's group. I don't even know why he was in there. He was just like harassing them, I think. I never even looked. And so the comment from the female scout leader was like, I don't think I even know you. And I was like, oh no. What did I delete? I thought I was in one of the private Humvee groups where only the other guys would see it. And it was just going to be funny. But every now and then I'll see likes or comments on these videos from some of the scouts that I used to work with in the scout troop before I moved over to the Sea Scouts. So I try to remember to not go too far off the rails.
So my bad.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I have trouble trying to figure out where the line should be on that.
Well, so what we're going to do is we've decided that because I don't want to do YouTube videos if I have to pretend and be nice and filter. So we decided we're probably going to do 2 versions of every video. I'm just going to I'll do a censored, bleeped out video for YouTube, and then we're going to start a Patreon where I can cuss up a storm, it was $3 a month or something, and I'll just put those videos all on Patreon, and I don't have to worry about censoring them, or I can talk about topics that are controversial. So we're going to go that direction at some point.
That's a neat idea.
But
that's a neat idea. He's a good guy. I wonder who that's about. He's talking about Mark. Yeah. I remember that comment changed. Yeah. So if you go back and look at that chain, you'll see that there's a reply in there to me, and my comment's not there anymore because I was like, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe make a free OnlyFans. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Kim won't do it. Just because OnlyFans is the name. But Patreon, I can talk her into.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
You have a Patreon account. Hey, I have a Patreon account, which reminds me I should go do something for my patrons because there are still a couple people that kick in a little money on that. And anyhow, I don't do a good job of serving those people. I need to do better with that. I need to do better at a whole lot of things. And, unfortunately, the wall of guitars has distracted me.
I can see that. It is rather large. I mean, I can't believe, first off, the level of shit that you moved from behind you because you had a whole collection of things. So did you just move your station down the wall and put up new stuff, or did you get that stuff out and put new stuff in?
So what was behind me was an M16 rack, one of the military gun racks. And I used to have all kinds of rifles. I actually have my M16 was in it. I have a Vietnam era M16A1 that was in it, and a bunch of other stuff. But YouTube is so tough on you can't handle firearms. Plus, from here, like last night, I do a scouting-based monthly broadcast for the Philmont Scout Ranch. And we did a broadcast about the Philmont Ambassadors Program last night. And, when I do camping stuff, I would have to take the guns out and put camping stuff up there. And it got to be a pain. I got tired of moving things around. I said, you know what? I'm just going to put the guitars back there. I put a little backlighting down here with the kind of glow light back there. And said, you know what? This I could leave up. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. And it'll be okay. Plus I can, when I get because I get new stuff all the time, like that one right there, I went and got today. That's my very first Fender guitar. Nice. I got a good enough deal on that I drove. I drove to the lake where we used to keep a boat, which is like 2 hours each way. I drove right by my parents' lake house. Of course, they weren't there. I went and got it, came back, spent 4 hours in the car, but saved about $300 on it. So that was good. And then I get home and I had a message if I wanted to trade for that Swedish guitar I showed earlier, which was neat. So that's 2. And then a day or 2 ago, something popped up on Amazon from a Vietnamese company that makes absolutely awesome guitars for cheap. So I got this one from them. This is like a copy of a $3,500 guitar. Nice. And it's like less than 300, and they call it a neck through because the wood goes all the way up the neck. You know, it doesn't stop right here. It didn't bolt it on or glued in. It goes all the way through. Really, really amazing guitar for cheap. So they had another model that's always out of stock that popped up for like $200. I was like, oh, I got to get that. So that's going to be like 3 this week. And it happens every week. I keep running across. I'm like, oh, I got to get that. I'm used to having more expensive hobbies. So the guitars are so cheap that, like, why wouldn't I? A couple $100 here and there. And then I sell them. So I have a Reverb store now. Reverb is like the marketplace for guitars. So you can go to Reverb and
there's guitars.
I'm going to show everyone this because I know no one cares, but I like to share things with people because I thought it was kind of neat that I did this. Gibson, the big guitar company, came out with, they call it the Gibson Demo Shop, and they sell demo guitars and prototypes and whatever. So they call it the Demo Shop. So I was like, hey, check it out. I'm going to make my own demo shop on Reverb, where it's a Gear Report Guitar Gear Demo Shop, and I've got guitars. So all
right. So who's the dude in the picture at the top?
Huh? Oh, that's me.
That is not you.
Yeah, it is.
Why don't you edit that shit and put up something that looks like you? Because from right here, it don't look like you.
That's when I was younger and better looking, had a little bit more hair, and used to wear a suit. Yep. But not anymore. So anyhow, in here you can see some of the stuff that's been reviewed, or I've at least captured all the information for the review, and now I need to get rid of it. So I'll buy them as cheap as I can, see if I can make a little bit of money on them, and then some of that money pays bills, and the rest of it buys more guitars. Or Humvee cars.
Gunshot said the same thing.
Who what?
Did you also buy that nice RV today?
I didn't. No. So that was yesterday. I drove up to Danville, Virginia, and the first thing I was watching videos and reading in the evening and in the morning before I went up there, and a couple places. The very first thing they said, don't do anything else before you climb up on the roof. First thing, get on the roof. If there are soft spots, if there's evidence of damage, walk away. I got up on the roof. The whole front third of the roof is supposed to be like this. It was like this. I looked at it and was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I start walking, and it gets squishier as I'm going. I'm like, oh, yeah. I had taken 2 steps. My official inspection to decide if I wanted to purchase this vehicle or not took 20 seconds. I climbed the ladder at the back, took 2 steps on the roof, and was like, oh, yeah, this ain't happening. But I looked around at stuff anyway, just because I'd driven an hour. So let me check it out, see what I can learn from the experience. I get up there. I was afraid to walk any further. I knew I was going to come through the roof. Yeah.
What did the guy say?
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
dude, look at this. I went inside and said, you see where the pull-out section, where it's in, the roof is resting on it. Oh, wow. I didn't see that before. I'm like, you lying son of a bitch. You know you saw it.
Now, you need to see if his ad is still up, ready to go.
He took it down. But I told him, I said, dude, I could have gotten in the car and left. I thought I'd be nice and tell you why I'm not. Because he came, I sent him a text. He had to go inside to log into his online class. I said, yeah, I'll let you know when I'm ready to go for a ride. And, I looked around a little bit just for fun, really. And then texted him and said, okay, I'm done. You want me to shut it off or, leave it running? He said, yeah, shut it off. I'll be out in a minute. So he came out. I hung out for an extra 5 minutes to wait for him to come out just so I could say, all right, dude, not interested. I'm going to tell you why in case it helps you out. And I was very blunt. Said, dude, you said you got you got more people lined up. If I don't buy it, more people. If you can get anyone to give you any money, take it. Because this is a hot mess. This is a train wreck right here. You don't want this. If you can get rid of it, if someone will give you money for it, take the money and run. And
All right, Jeff.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to call it, brother.
Yep.
I got
All right.
a day tomorrow. Man,
Yeah,
I'm so glad that I got to come on, and I promise, as things calm down with my job, we're going to be hot and heavy on Gear Report, and because we've got a lot of good content that we hadn't shared with you guys, so we'll be putting those reviews up. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to have more up. I promise.
All right. Can't wait. Thank you. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
No problem, man. I mean, it was you or Golden Girls, and I guess I'm going to picking you. You sent me those pictures of your feet earlier, so
yes,
I feel like I owed you.
Yeah. All right. I may have to take some more of those pictures.
For sure.
All right.
See you later.
Appreciate it.
Guys. Bye.
Oh yeah, new stuff being delivered, dude. And Snob, I'm telling you, this Vine stuff, it'll. So I have noticed a pattern I get in is I check Vine first thing in the morning, I check it at midday, I check it in the evening, because stuff will pop up at any time in the day, usually in the morning, but sometimes later in the day, and it'll get gone quickly, so you can miss things. But then it becomes a time suck, and then the reviews are quick. But if you get 4 or 5 things a day, you're going to spend an hour looking, an hour writing reviews. That's 2 hours of your day gone. So don't get too sucked in on that stuff. You know, understand what the value of it is. And some of the things that look neat, it's not worth the extra time and effort. Like I skip a whole bunch of stuff that's like, yeah, that'd be neat, but it's not worth the trouble. So I'm not going to get it. Anyhow. Yeah, sometimes free stuff isn't exactly. Did you get some extra roll pins for that Sky? I must be missing something there that they come out. Yo, Flying Rich. Oh, showing up right when we're wrapping up again. But hey, at least you're here. Rich, are you going to the Iraq Veteran event in a few weeks? So you went to the last one. Loctite. His pins must fall out. I got you. Who's a young guy in the photo? No joke, man. I took that picture. That's a funny story. That was, oh my goodness. That must have been 15 years ago, probably. I left a job and I needed a picture, and we took a green bed sheet and hung it in the garage with the garage door open, but just enough that we got some good lighting coming in. And I had my suit. That was the backdrop. My wife took the picture for me, and that's what I used when I was job hunting. All right, what do we got here? This is government photo. No, I do have some government photos from actually neat ones that I stumbled across recently. I wonder where I put them. It was my behind enemy lines photos. So they had us sanitize our flight suits, pull all the patches off, and then sit for the picture. And that's what would be in our packet if we flew into a hot zone where we could get shot down or get lost or whatever. Those were the pictures that they would use for the rescue crews that came in to try to pick us up if we weren't dead, so that they could know, here are the people that you're going to pick up. So I have some of those. I love Flying V guitars. Yeah, I've got, where is it? There it is. There's a Flying V. That's a Gibson Flying V. And I just moved the other one. I've got a Kramer V over there and a no-name V that looks like a Gibson over there. I like them standing. I can't stand them sitting, but they're pretty cool when you're standing. Young pics of the gun snob. Interesting. Everyone is harassing everyone here. All right. Which I like to see. Everyone being nice to Flying Rich show. That's good. Lots of congeniality. I'm a little crazy first couple of days. Yeah, man. And so, and have you opened it up to Misty? Can she order things? Because my wife orders stuff. My wife will get on there and order school supplies, and then I'll see something like a guitar pops up, and I want to request it, and I'm out. Like we've hit our limit for the day, and then it's gone the next day. And I'm like, no, because she got $2 worth of the little rubber snap things for to keep kids busy. I'm like, why did you do that? Yep, abusing Vine. I about decided some of the stuff isn't worth the trouble. That's absolutely true. That's exactly what I'm saying, is it is not worth the trouble. Yeah, I had a few suits, but I try not to wear them anymore. Old archives of MySpace are still. Oh, interesting. A fake Roomba. I looked at those actually. Thought about getting one, but I thought, we got so much junk around the house that it'd probably just get, clogged up on that. All right, so that was about an hour and 40 minutes, and I appreciate all the discussion here. I think 9:40. It is time for me to. What's the other thing? I was afraid my dog would tear the fake Roomba up. Thank you, sir. I'll be honest with you. What made the show, I think, if it was in fact a good show, we had a good panel, good bunch of guests on here, and we had really lively discussion. So Gunsnob leading the charge with that discussion. Thank you for making it what it was. Gary, always insightful comments. So thank you. We appreciate you being here. Everyone that was here, thank you so much. There's only one thumbs up, though. Guys, come on. Come on. Not many people left now, but some thumbs up would be nice if you don't mind. Thumbs up for the poor. Yeah. Anyhow, that's going to be it for tonight. We'll be back next Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock in the time zone, Eastern time zone. And let's see, I think I should get my money back from the show. I think you should. Really. Yeah, that's a solid comment. Think about that until next week. Until then, we'll see you at the range.